They chased them down like criminals. They were just trying to work. In the early morning fog of Oxnard, California, while America slept, ICE agents stormed into a field. They didn't find fugitives. They didn't find terrorists. They found farmers, fathers, mothers, workers kneeling in the soil, not to hide, but to labor. They chased them down through the fields like animals. They handcuffed a man on wet grass. What was his crime? Feeding America. Let me ask you this. Where is the justice in chasing a man who's already on his knees? Proverbs 31:9 says, "Open up your mouth, judge righteously, and plead the cause of the poor and the needy." But instead of pleading their cause, our government is hunting them down. Isaiah 10:1-2 says, "Woe to those who make unjust laws, who deny justice to the poor and withhold rights from the oppressed." These are essential workers, not enemies. They're feeding your families while ICE is feeding off fear. And while they kneel in the dirt to plant seeds, America's system kneels on their backs, not in prayer, not in humility, but in power, intimidation, and shame. Let me say this just a little bit louder and a little bit more clearer. You cannot tear families apart and call yourself pro-life. You cannot shackle the poor and call yourself pro-faith. You cannot detain God's image and think you will escape his justice. America, we have mistaken cruelty for control. But God does not bless a nation that breaks the hands that feed it. Let justice roll down like waters and righteousness like a mighty stream.